We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Kill. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 98's the mic. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll look down. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check hot route.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the screen. 26.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. This is Mostert. He'll have a first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Wide.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Hey, bro, lady!
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, there's the flash and dash that Rams fans got used to during the Todd Gurley era, but with Todd in the rearview mirror, Here's Cam Akers, the rookie out of Florida State, and he can exhibit the same type of ability. Running, cutting, can catch the ball out of the backfield. I think he'll be a better pro than a collegiate player because I believe he'll get better blocking and show his talents. And in Sean McVay's offense, he'll get the ball often.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
First down, Rams.
Back, green 80, black 15. Buffalo one, Buffalo one.
Now Rivers. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. Rivers on the money, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. 27 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Rams nothing.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second.
On 2nd and goal. Rivers. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense? He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 84 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, ready, behind!
From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time. Manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Rivers. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
One, Omaha.
Don't get nervous.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
All right, 390.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Now Mostert. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
I got them.
53 is the mark.
21.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 25.
Hey, gun.
Check 25.
I got them.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Going up top for Cup. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
Here we go. 180.
Check 13. Check 13.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
54. Line 54. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 43-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Rams 21, 49ers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Hey, hot.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
John Johnson on the coverage.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
3 down.
Hey, gun.
Let's go, D.
White.
Hatch it.
Hey, hot.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll fire this deep for Ott, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Bobby Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Rams.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Rivers. They'll roll him out right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Rams add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the... First
and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 180! I got him.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, alert! Alert! Go ahead.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
The 7-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
All day, every day, any day.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here we go.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
59's Mike, 59's Mike.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with Akers. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Akers hit. He coughs it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20!
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Hey, tighten down, tighten down. There you go. I got them. 13! 13!
59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Here we go, here we go.
Set hut!
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Steps away. Now Garoppolo lost the football. fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
Slam, slam, slam. Tight dog.
Now Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Strong right. Hey, we got 3 down. 26 Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Six. Let's get off the field. 26 Mike. Yo. 26 Mike.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Akers. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They go play action. Rivers. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Off the play fake here, Rivers sliding out of the pocket. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Marcus Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
There we go, baby. All right, all right, all right.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
21, 21.
Jim.
Check 50, check 50.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for L.A., they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2 and 4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.